Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another restream here on Script Central. We are back with a group Squawks winners bracket round 1 between Rubik's Cube and Mustard Custard. I am very excited for the second restream, and for our commentators tonight, we have Dr. Popcorn and Jim Jam. Welcome in. How are you both doing tonight?
Morning. Doing pretty good.
Morning. Looking forward to watching this seed play out.
I mean, the seed is no 4 points in Helm, but it is a 12 points in Galleon.
Yeah, we've been cooking up the ways that this could be really fun prior to going live. So really excited to see if any of those wacky scenarios play out.
Yeah, I mean, we were counting checks about how many things there are to do in Galleon without diving to make it pathless diving for only access to level 4. Turns out that even with 12 points, there's enough checks for to cover all those points without diving. It does get close though. Or we were cooking up if Galleon's level 1. Is 12 points worth it to start there and not start in Forest? It looks like they're starting. Looks like they're starting a bit early here.
Yeah, got a classic Fairy Isle start to the ferry.
Yep, 3 GB there. And Rubik's opting for an early training rounds.
I like this with binds here. You can get all 3 checks back here with the shop included.
I typically will wait until I at least have a rainbow coin or I've done a level just to hit the shop and actually know.
We see Mustard Custard drop out of K. Lumsey's area without doing the donkey skip. I didn't see what was in that cage, but maybe it wasn't worth it.
Looks like we have a level 2 forest.
Okay, as expected.
And Lowland's Foolish. Did we see the cost of forest? I missed it.
I did not see the cost of forest there, unfortunately. But we do see a pearl on Cranky. So I will keep my mind on that pearl.
I mean, we do have a lot of points in Galleon. The mermaid agenda could be real.
I'm really hoping for the mermaid agenda here.
These dirts are not looking that good. Chat is saying 6 for forest, so it does not look like you'll be able to dodge the level 1 Galleon.
Yeah, especially with these dirts. You know, we have only 3 points in Isles, so you'd expect to see a lot of GBs out here, but really doesn't seem like we're getting that many.
Just melons everywhere. Level 1 Galleon time. And if level 1's not Galleon, imagine Galleon level 7 somehow.
I don't...
No, level
it's not level 1?
Tiny is on a splat in caves. Okay.
Okay. So we know where Tiny is for that mermaid agenda.
Looks like they're not doing the Diddy jump up for the bongos pad. That is possible to do right now.
Oh, good catch. I forgot we had Diddy because the runners are just sticking with Donkey throughout all this for fast movement.
Absolutely. I do like going right first personally. Looks like both of them agree. Dude, 4-point Helm, 12-point Galleon. We are getting some real seeds today. This is like man seeds. Lambs and
Forest
and caves.
Not Galleon.
Also a bit interesting there that neither one went for those Diddy coins by Snide. Those might come in handy here.
I actually always forget about those coins, so I need to do better about remembering those. Also. Rubix literally said his least favorite level was Galleon the other day. Perfect.
Welcome to randomizers. The randomizer knows what you hate and it will send it your way every time. Are we not? Is Mustard not doing a block tower peak? Ooh, very spicy call.
I know to get that donkey grab is sometimes a little hard as you're climbing up, but maybe they just don't feel comfortable with it or don't really have that in their repertoire. But chat, get ready to count.
We got 1, 2, then 55, 48. That's a crazy jump there.
You have to love the decimal points there.
Yeah. Then E, then 6. We're popping off.
I mean, 1, 2, and then E would be in numerical order.
It would be, yes.
A nice little skip there to get that GB early from MustardCustard.
It is actually it is very possible to jump or kick early into that cutscene. So very nice timing from Mustard there.
We'll see if Rubix does the same.
Rubix does. Galleon shops to 5. Yup, we might have pathless diving. Confirmed.
It's still possible.
It's still possible. Okay, so we have 11 points left in Galleon.
To remind everybody, we have not found a single move yet.
Well, these Kongs are getting rich, that's for sure.
I love a factory start just to get all the money I can.
I agree.
Mustard going for this bonus barrel. Trying to get some GBs in order to get into forests.
Bars is a little expensive. I am someone that is very staunchly a never bonus barrel enjoyer. But I do get it. Very nice execution on that minigame as well. Are we seeing the blast course?
Both runners in the blast course now. This is a Sphere 0 check.
Yep.
I mean, we haven't found any moves. I guess everything's a Sphere 0 check still.
For sure. I wonder if either of them will force their way through the production Strong Kong room and finish Donkey Metal that way.
I'm not quite sure here. I mean, it would be a good play to do, considering you don't really have that much else left in Factory.
Okay, so we got a shared potion here. Just diving. It had to be.
It is diving.
It had to be. Diving for both runners here.
Got
we
a
have
Lanky potion.
Yep. Gonna go ahead and write that one down. Alright, Patrick Cranky Lanky. Alright, we have 1 point left here in Factory. I don't think we've spotted the other potion yet.
Got a Lanky. 1 point left here in Factory. I don't think we've spotted the other potion yet.
2 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1
Yeah, I don't remember seeing anything. So I mean, that production play definitely makes a lot of sense. Guessing the runners
Yeah.
are both gonna run up to arcade first.
That does look to be their play. I personally like doing production first. I feel like there's a little bit less backtracking that way. But ultimately they are kind of holding hands here, and they're gonna finish up Diddy Metal. Or Rubix is gonna finish up Diddy Metal because Mustard did not do the block tower peak. She is still far behind on that. Vines to 278. So where could Vines be? It has to be Forest, right? Are we talking?
I would think it would be in the Thornvine Barn. Would be my guess.
That was my thought too. Is Barn? It cannot be the Gowing to Splat because the second level is Forest. Maybe for P7 it could be. Trying to figure out where key 2 is. We have diving now. We really want access to Galleon.
Yep. I mean, Forest is no slouch with 7 points, but that 12 has to be looking juicy to these runners to try to get into Galleon.
I have had a seed where I had an 8-point level 7, so it is possible, not very likely, but possible, that we might deal with something similar here.
I mean, the latest it can be is level 5 for us, because we do have that Galleon ships to 5, or Galleon shops to 5 hit. So anybody that really wants to believe, that's what you want to put your stock into.
Forest Blast Course with a Vines minigame is devious.
Why did you speak that into the ether, K-Man?
I mean, it is plausible. Very interesting, I think, for Mustard to not at least climb prod, finish off, you know, Diddy Metal, grab the banana, pick the splat. Lighthouse is 7 Kong. So that probably combines with Vines somehow. Forest Nightdork, this splat is not Vines locked. Jumping off the top of Mushroom is actually considered in logic for that splat. So while it is an interesting cook, it is unfortunately not logical. Just trying to think of where things could be. We're taking a look into Mills right now. Kind of looking forward to seeing what we find here. I do want to take a peek into Thornvine.
Absolutely. Oh, we have something on the mill.
Yep, Levers is a white potion. Could be bait.
It could be bait, but this is level 2, so there is a decent chance that that's going to be your barrels as well.
I do not like that check, so we'll see how that pans out. But it should...
Dusk, so it's not as bad as it would be in Season 4, Season 4.5 seed. So.
That is true, that is true.
But I like Mills first here, not just because of Thornvine, but I feel like you have a little bit better access to your hint doors, and you're not committing a bunch of time to climbing immediately.
Abe's colored bananas is always a welcome hint to see, though. You take those. Being foolish, anyway. But I also am a Mills first enjoyer just because we don't have information yet, and if Mills gives you RBB somewhere, just completely unhinted, makes the mushroom climb so much faster.
Exactly. I wanted to let you get out that joy about a foolish cave CB hint. That's exactly where I was going with that thought. So we'll see if this is our key 2 coming up here.
I would be shocked if it wasn't, but that also means we skip Strong Kong somewhere. Which, follow-up question, do we care?
Well, neither runner did check the Crusher room, so they may care.
Yep, looks like we have a key here. This could technically be key 7 if Lighthouse has Strong Kong. But this is probably our key 2.
Rubik's going for the quick skip over the hedges and gets it.
Very
nice.
Yep. Very nicely done by both of them. That skip is actually a lot tighter than it looked.
It usually takes me like 3 or 4 tries, and then I end up having to run around the side anyway.
Yeah, because important to note that you still have to take damage even if you get the trick. So you have to make sure you have enough health to just pull your way through. Alright, is this key 2? It is key 2 for Mustard, and Rubik's is not far behind here.
Rubik's does have a little bit more information, like on that factory Diddy medal, even though it didn't give them anything. They know that that's at least dead.
I mean, it does leave a question on where Strong Kong is, and it might just be...
Oh, hi, Chunky!
We do have a random Chunky as well. We are having a good time in Thornvine right now. And finding Chunky also makes Mushroom so much more appealing, because now we can climb and get Chunky's medal on the way.
Absolutely. I'm glad that neither runner did Mushroom side first here.
So with the slam included, we are down to 4 points here. 4 points is still a good amount for a level. So let's see what they do. I like Mustard's routing here to get these CBs for Diddy before jumping over. It is probably a bit faster to just bounce on the mushroom again one more time and jump over with Chunky. But her way is not bad either.
No, I mean, that's the way that I typically take until I learn that mushroom skip. And there's our Strong Kong!
There's the Strong Kong!
So logically, we were supposed to come to mushroom first.
It just didn't. It was just a worse version of the play. Checking the blast scores.
Is K-Man right? No!
Nothing here. K-Man in shambles. Are we climbing the mushroom? That is a big question. It is a bit of a time commitment for sure.
Especially with thinking that you have a galleon, probably thinking that's level 3. You have diving. I'm not quite sure if I would climb here. I think I might just jump out and just forego that hint.
I mean, climbing already kind of paying dividends though. Like, Peanuts is a very good move. Maybe not for Galleon, but just in general. Very strong move for sure.
I'm curious what you think, like what's the sunk cost here of when you would quit out of climbing? Like if you got that peanuts, would that be a time to stop, or are you just committed at that point?
I think I'm just committed at that point, like... And with how aggressive the B-Locker was for Forest, going all the way up to 6, I'm a little skeptical on what level 3 could be. So I don't hate climbing here. We also just need to... I'm also just the type of player that is super thorough early on, so I will pretty much do everything until I get enough hints that I can kind of start to point where legitimately everything I need are.
Both players falling for the caveman agenda.
I mean, it's just the Sphere Zero check. I don't hate looking at it. Exterior to 2 and Kongs. Oh, high strong Kong. Already fulfilled. The strong Kong is now dead. There's always...
Hey, we don't have to use strong Kong for anything else? Color me shocked.
Yeah, and we got a green potion on the arena. Climbing definitely paying off this scene.
I would have been in shambles if I was playing this scene.
We get triangle. It is... When we're talking Galleon, both Pineapple and Punch are clearly the more desirable moves to have. But we do have a chunky helm, so we do have triangle as well.
Absolutely, and notably we do not have coconut yet, and we have a hint for that lighthouse area, so that's going to be coming up relatively soon, I would have to guess.
Yes, absolutely. 15 GBs, we are calling it quits here, it looks like. I'm ready to see what this level 3 is.
For a second there, I wasn't sure if Mustard was ready.
You gotta prepare for this 12-point galleon. It is indeed our level 3. 12 points here. We have key 5 in one of the shops. And we will see what happens. And we'll see if we can even enter. Just barely! The mushroom climb! Absolutely necessary this scene. And we get a 5-door temple to 8. No one cares about that hint. And we don't enter, can we?
Are we getting... They had 16 GBs, right?
Yeah, they were able to enter. What are we... Spring has a potion. Are we just checking level 4? How do you look at a 12-point level and be like, yeah, not now. I'm busy.
Also, to get that peak on that spring, that kind of just, to me, came out of nowhere, but it paid off.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to peek it on your way down to level 4. But... So if Snide Sparrow has a potion and Exterior has 2. Which we found already. So Exterior now has 0. But I am indeed a fan of preferring the 12-point galleon over the 2-point castle. Clearly better things to do. Absolutely. No one likes galleon. We have Rubik's taking a...
Maybe they just decided that they needed to get coconut early, just so they could go visit the mermaid. They wanted to check to see if there was caves at level 4.
Okay. Just really, really cook on it. I mean, Caves Kasplat does have Tiny, which means that Caves must be our level 5. And we got Sniper as our first thing in Galleon. Now, Vines gave us Sniper, so Sniper could be to 7, potentially. And there is our Chunky hint, read by Chunky himself. Always. Always good. And we have a Lanky purchase at shop here. Lanky has 2 potions to buy now. Both in factory and in Galleon, both on the Cranky shop.
I like that Cranky is really helping out the runners by saying, I don't want to have anything else in the shop. I want to make sure that you see Lanky buys a potion here.
And there is Sniper for Rubixkyoob, who is just a couple seconds behind a Mustard here. But I believe he has an extra GB or 2 to make up for it. So it's a very close race still.
Oh, and there's the bailout if you did not do that Snide Light lobby check.
Yeah, there's, I mean, a hint like that is always just like, remember that thing you peeked and you felt smart about it? Yeah, I'm giving it to everyone for free. Don't you feel stupid now?
Those are my absolute worst hints to read.
I don't believe any of these medals are gettable yet, with exception to Diddy. Chunky's just a little bit off. No, Chunky is gettable.
Yeah, Chunky should be gettable.
Yeah, Vines is enough for Chunkies. I forgot to count the 3 cast Vines by the hint door.
Gotcha.
And there is our Q5. Diddy buys it here. Will Mustard make the purchase?
We definitely have enough money from being in factory.
Absolutely. E5 for Mustard Custard. Rubikkyoob swimming right over the 15 CBs needed to finish Chunky's medal for him. Just a very sad day here. We have so many points here, we just need to do every check, in my opinion.
I mean, we do have Peanut, so you're going to get that balloon over on the cactus. You'd still be missing 5. So, I mean, if you're thinking you might be going to the treasure room at some point, I think those 5 are easy to pick up somewhere without having to do that deep dive.
Well, I didn't mean Diddy's, I meant the Chunky 15.
Oh, Chunky. Chunky, okay. I don't know what's going on, clearly.
No, never mind, you just pick up Punch, why not? Yeah, that fits.
Okay, cool.
Punch is sitting on a shop here, unhinted. Absolutely lovely to see that. That's 3 more checks we can do here. And we're gonna see Mustard pick up 1 more hint here and a bit more Diddy money. Lanky found by Donkey and Galleon.
Donkey and Galleon.
So, we already did find our 3rd Kong, so it is... yeah, so this makes sense. 4th Kong and Galleon, 5th Kong on level 5.
Yep. Oh, just embarrassment of riches here.
And just coconut shooter. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to Lighthouse.
We're gonna go to the 5-door ship first, I hope. Mustard did just open that up.
Really wanting Mustard to just swim a bit lower and finish that Chunky medal, but I guess Chunky medal gets finished in Drunky now. But these are just some great potions to find, just in the most obvious of areas. I pray that we don't actually do this minigame for a banana medal. Oh, please leave.
Maybe they just really think somehow Jetpack is in logic.
Somehow. That is indeed Punch for Rubikstyoob, who is about to pick up Coconut here in a minute. Again, just ever so slightly behind Mustard. But he's just been a bit more thorough, more GBs. He's got stuff for it. It is not unrewarded.
And both of our runners just being incredibly thorough in this galleon, which, as we've said, you really need to be.
Yep, no excuse to skip a single check here until you found basically every potion. Now, will Mustard remember to shoot the DK balloon before leaving here? Is the real question. They do! This balloon is so easy to forget about. That is a very nice recall, honestly.
I have a memory of a goldfish, so oftentimes I will shoot the balloon first because I will forget.
Now they can finish it by just climbing Lighthouse. With 35, like, you're chilling. You only have to shoot one of the 3 balloons. But there's no shortage of Stevies in Lighthouse for sure. But it's just a very impressive recollection of where things are. The amount of times I've walked by that balloon is way too many. Looks like Mustard's going for an early drunkie. Taking a quick peek at this RBB check.
I'll be honest, didn't know you could make that jump that way. I'm learning something in this commentary booth from our runners.
Yeah, it definitely is something that I learned more recently too. It is a little tighter than Mustard made it look. It is actually kind of easy to miss, I have found. And Mustard remembering to do the Diddy backflip instead of breaking it all the way. This skips the drunky animation, letting you leave just a bit faster.
See, I'm a drunky, chunky animation enjoyer, so I'll take the time loss just to see that Kong kind of stumble around. Absolutely the wrong play if you're trying to go fast, though.
These are racers, so going fast is exactly the name of the game until you find the bean. All bets are off if you see the bean. You gotta pick them.
You have to pick up the bean if you see it.
Nothing on top of Lighthouse. Just the blueprint down here. I'm sure that they were actually kind of hoping that this was lanky. So we are running out of donkey checks here, actually. What donkey checks do we still have? Is it just boss? Boss and seal.
Yeah, boss and seal, which we may have access to both. I forget if we've seen our boss portal yet.
Yeah, I mean, Lanky does lock one of the potential spots for the boss portal. We did the seal first, obviously. It looks like Mustard is doing while Rubik's is struggling with Kevin. Personally, I would have routed this a little bit different for Rubik's. I would have lowered the water and killed Kevin playing the triangle to open up his $5 ship. But Kevin does give us barrel throwing, which got the check mark for our Key 7 free Kongs. Hints here. But barrel throwing and vines is a very interesting combination for Key 7.
But we do have a Kasplat for Tiny, so I really, really like this play to check the boss, because barrels to free Kongs, as K-Man's saying in the chat. So this is probably going to be a barrels boss done by Donkey to get our Lanky.
Yes, this was indeed a good predictor. Hopefully Sia at least gives Rubik's at least a GB for his time though. And there is Lanky. Rubik's not finding things just a bit faster than Mustard due to skipping that drunky chunky. I still wouldn't be shocked to see him go back for that check though. And get barrel thrown from Mustard, who I imagine is going to see that barrels to the free Kongs and follow suit in the boss fight not too long after this. Oh, Mustard didn't get the check mark? Yes, they do not have the hint.
Was that the hint that was at the top of production? I don't remember if Mustard got that.
It must be then. In which case, checking the seal first makes more sense. Once this is nothing, you have to be like, what DK checks are left, and just rip boss after that. Not even a GB. Giving a crown doesn't even give you hints in this variant.
Crown's just completely useless. Just if you want some swag for your tracker.
Yep. And it looks like Mustard is leaving without Lanky. To be fair to Mustard, it is incredibly difficult to be like, okay, it's this con check, it can be a boss. Like, it is definitely something that catches up a lot of people. So I do not hate, while thinking about it, just going here and doing a potion you know as well. This is out of logic for Mustard, but the trick's so easy, you might as well do it.
I like this play from Rubik's to start collecting these lanky bananas in the lighthouse area and getting the on-guard chest. Just more stuff in Galleon you can get.
Yep, you just have to do everything you can in Galleon. Even with everything we found, there's still 7 points in Galleon. We have found 5 potions so far, and it's still as much as Forest did in its entirety. So, yeah, you just gotta do everything you can. See what happens. We're gonna get this last hint too. That is trombone for Mustard in Isles. And we do see an exterior to 8 hint, which was
It's our triangle.
that is our triangle. Okay. Trying to remember what other potion we got out there.
I was about to say it was Strong Kong. I knew that was definitely not right.
Definitely not. We see Rubik's leave Galleon. I think I would have probably checked in on Treasure Room first and just done those couple checks. But I don't necessarily hate checking out Castle here. We do want Key 4. I don't believe we have any info on it yet. And we are 1 banana away from entering.
Oh, it's a heartbreaker there.
It looks like we're going back to factory, maybe just the lobby to do the punch box.
A little bit of a circuitous path to it, but we got there.
Yep, and that's our Key 4. Okay.
All right, who needs hints?
And Mustard's going to check the boss now. Just a little bit later to find Lanky. And Rubik's going up here for the bongos pad. Doing the trick after finding Lanky. Entirely valid. And we will happily take all of the coins we can get when we're so close to family.
especially Tiny being in level 5, you're going to have to wait to grab her for a while. You don't have to get any money with her. I like this recall from Rubik's. Guessing going to go get that Lanky potion on Cranky.
Yep, this cannot be a bad play at all. Worst case, it's something like Spring, which might point him back to the Spring Barrel he hasn't done for Trombone. But it's actually our Saxophone Slam. I don't know what else you really do here if you don't... He already climbed prod. He might... I wonder if he knows to skip to get the free chunky items. But it looks like he's not opting for that.
I was just about to ask, oh, they're not going back to Galleon. Did Rubik's go back to Galleon Cranky for the potion?
I do not believe so.
So we'll have to check to see if Mustard does that.
Yeah, I mean, Rubik's also just did not do the Spring Barrel. I believe he got that while hint. Checking Lanky 5-door ship makes complete sense to me here as well. We know Chunky 5-door ship is dead now, so maybe my routing earlier would have been a bit punished. We're actually getting a peek into Tree. This is definitely a bold play. We really don't have a lot of points in Castle. We've got 2. So this is really moving into this Sniper for 7, maybe?
I mean, it is a possibility here. Especially with that Vines to 7, how much other stuff is going to be Vines locked?
Yeah. If something is here, I mean, I would 100% check this chunky bit too. I know you can't do it, but you might as well sneak it. Just the metal on this side.
Cutscene coming in handy for that one.
Yeah, Sniper Vines to 7. This isn't an awful play. I think I would have probably waited until I had more info before dedicating myself to it. And it looks like that Galleon Lanky potion was Hunky Chunky. Which might bite Rubik's back if we have a Helm 2%er, but it's a 2%er for a reason. It's not exactly a very likely outcome. And we just see 2 GBs in here. Nothing worthwhile. We probably should take a picture of this fairy. Then we can probably just head on out here for Rubik's side and get to exploring a bit more.
And we're already halfway to the 50 that we need of GBs to finish this seed. Still with that 6 in Galleon, but we have a lot of other levels with 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Yep, it's just going to take a bit of time. We see Mustard falling a bit short of the GB count and having to dump in order to get into Castle. Personally, I think I would have probably gone back to the factory shop first and maybe cleared out a bit more of that and just grind GBs in a more natural way. Because Galleon is just where the stuff is. I don't know if I'd stress this hard about getting access to a level that only has 2 points and just has nothing hinted. So overall, I am liking Rubik's position just a bit more here.
Yep, and they just got their hint, the first hint we've seen for key 6. So we have a various Aztec tunnels to 6 hint. So that hunky could still play a huge role here.
I'm still interested about this key 7, because either barrels plus sniper or barrels plus vines. I cannot think of a lot of checks for either one.
Yeah, I'm at a loss here too. I'm just really trying to rack my brain here.
Jape's Underground or Aztec Faces, both are very solid picks. I'm always a bit more skeptical on the Aztec just because you never know where PTT is. But I do like the Jape's Underground pull from chat here. This is not a very common combination of moves for sure. We have Forest Shops to 8. I don't believe we found... I don't believe we bought anything, did we?
We did not buy anything in Forest Shops. So that's looking like it's probably going to be the Funky Shop locked behind Feather and Pineapple.
Yes. And we're taking a quick peek at Diddy. This is also just a Vine and Sniper check. I don't hate it. But it is not the correct answer.
I don't like not shooting that balloon in there since you're already there, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you're already there, I probably would have done it for the GB. Just because it is pretty quick. We have a potion on the twirl barrel. That is quite an interesting pull. We are down to 1 point in castle, assuming, of course, that that is not bait. And we have a foolish surroundings hint, which will eliminate a lot of it. Would have absolutely hooked me, because I am someone that believes in climbing the castle first before touching underground. So this seed would have wrecked me a little bit, for sure.
I'm definitely do underground first, but that's just because I will probably fall down as I'm trying to climb it.
Yeah, I like climbing first because it lets me fall down and finish without having to quit necessarily. But both plays have their styles. If you find RBB in the underground, then you're absolutely winning in life. It just comes down to what you like as a player. I don't think either one is worse than the other.
And we see that castle surroundings hint for Rubik's. I can't feel that great after checking the tree already.
Yeah, but I mean, he has to recall that Snide's barrel waff in it for sure. Or I can just push into level 5 and hope for Tiny, which also just makes complete sense. Mustard seeing the GB, just shooting the balloon. Again, I would absolutely be doing this check for a GB. Do we know what trombone is bought yet? No, we do not. Factory CBs to 7 and 8. Don't believe we found anything on the medals either.
We do not have anything on the medals. So if that chat suggestion was correct, there's a decent chance that that would be Pineapple.
I'm trying to think of how this all plays together. Right, if it is underground, pineapple makes sense, yes.
Yeah, if it's underground, it makes sense. Also, potentially something that would lack sprint or Linky Mausoleum, since that would also get us why Trombone is off. But I'm really reaching at straws at this point.
Yep. A chippy charge for Mustard. We now have both potions in castle located. It's probably time to dip out of here. Unless they're just like absolutely certain that they'd have to be absolutely certain that the potion on Twirl is bait. But I don't think you can ever really take that risk. I think I would be bouncing, personally, at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you have so many GBs already. What's the chances that the game's going to say, hey, you need a lot more GBs again to get into the next level? We've already had to dump for one of them. So I understand the play of sticking around to pick up some more GBs, but I think you're right. And unless you really, really want those hints, you leave immediately and go to caves.
Was caves 30? I believe Mustard should be a close at the very least. I mean, Mustard is missing key 4 still. So Mustard can't even enter caves if she wanted to. She would have to find key 4 first, which she knows cannot be castle.
Oh yeah,
Aztec tunnels to 6. So key 6 is likely in Aztec here.
Hey Jim, did you know that diving is Way of the Horde on this seed?
I was really hoping it wasn't. Would have been an amazing meme seed if diving was somehow not bought this seed. I'm not even talking pathless diving. Like, what if we just didn't need level 4 at all? Just make it absolutely useless. Would have been such a great meme.
I mean, that's something that I would expect in the seed sharing tab on the Discord.
Yeah. And then we talked about this early in the stream, but we're even pre-stream before we got on the comms. We were actually doing the math, and I believe our answer was 16 or 17, depending on TNS, on the amount of divingless galleon checks. So there would be enough, actually. And that is Tiny Kong for Rubixkyoob on the Igloo display. Right next to Tiny Kong's Waff, let's go! Hell yeah!
You gotta like the celebration for Rubik's there.
I mean, as long as he doesn't celebrate by freeing the rabbit, I'll be okay.
They're thinking about it. Don't go into Donkey. No, you know that this isn't worth it.
Yeah, Strong Kong is indeed dead right now. I mean, this could just be a fast GB, though. I mean, it's not the worst. We find a white vial, this is bait of some kind. Atlas Slam or third melt. We do have Slam here. A great Slam pull somehow. From Rubik's here. If it becomes needed, I would be absolutely cooked.
I would curse this seed if I was playing it, and I need that slam. That is a devious slam spot in caves. I missed the Warp 4 hint store over in Castle. Or I guess it was it 4 or 2?
The last 2 hints that I have are Aztec Tunnels to 6 And Lighthouse has 2 potions.
Lighthouse has 2 potions. I saw some people in the chat talking about that. Yeah, we don't have both of those potions yet. So Lighthouse area still is alive.
You know what that means, right? It's time for Mermaid.
Mermaid
Let's find that
agenda.
pearl.
Well, we know where that pearl is. That pearl is in Isles Cranky.
Also important to note that the cave's rocket barrel has a potion on it. And we find Sprint in a shop. We're down to 1 point in caves. We are flying through this. It is not top of Lighthouse because we already peaked it.
Yep.
So it must be Mermaid, I think.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything left over there besides Mermaid. And Randall, unfortunately, that agenda for the mechfish, they are over in Outskirts.
I mean, there's still 5 more points after this, so Magfish agenda very much still alive. Insides to 6 and tunnels to 6. Was that? No, but Peanuts doesn't have a. We found Peanuts, right?
We did find Peanuts there on the splat inside the mushroom.
I would love to see if that hint was dimmed or not, but Peanuts does not have a tunnels check. Tunnels for Ostan makes complete sense as well. Rubik's Cube going for the gay flip, as known in the community.
Nails it.
Nails it, actually. Even without switching to Tiny. I always switch to Tiny halfway through.
I just matched the squares on the ground. I don't even
Galleon
try.
shops to 4. Punch is only to 4 is a crazy hint. That should hopefully bail Mustard out. Yeah, you just got spam punch checks now for Mustard, but Punch always... I am biased to Punch. I feel like Punch is always pretty strong, and when I see a scene where it's just like, yeah, it gets you one thing, it just feels wrong to me.
A lot of the checks with Punch too are pretty fast. So if you have it, you want to do a lot of those checks.
Absolutely, and we see Rubik's taking the first hint into Aztec, and we got a factory shops hint. That's what, the 6, 7, 8. Didn't get the full thing. And free Kongs? Okay. Which has to be diving, right? Or was that...
So as far as freeing Kongs, it has to be diving. The only thing that we also got on shops was saxophone.
And Tiny was our last
Tiny was our last Kong.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I try to look at... I have my own Track-O-Matic up to record things. I look at Factory and my eyes just immediately go back down to that 12-point behemoth that is Galley in the scene. Outskirts only has 1 potion is crazy. This is going to be like the most pipe chest. There's only so much stuff left. Outskirts potion, that was the cactus splat, right?
Answer your question, Randall? No.
Mustard is getting key 4 right now. We get tunnels to 6 being rocket barrel Rocket Barrel plus Peanuts for Key 6 makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of checks like that. Returning the Banana Fairies way of the Horde. Let's go!
But we know that there is a fairy on the Forest Blast course that K-Man called. So
Yeah,
if our runners do not have enough fairies, they have seen that one.
I mean, that is absolutely the worthwhile fairy to get. Just really waste all of your time. And we see Mustard finally making her way into caves here. She is falling a good bit behind, unfortunately. But it's still a randomizer. Anything can happen. We still do need both Feather and Mini Monkey for Tiny Phase. We still have no idea where that is.
Yeah, we have not seen a single Tiny Phase hint. And I don't know what our fairy counts look like, but have our runners been keeping track of where they've seen fairies?
Both are very good questions. And then we still have Rubik's missing out on the Snide Barrel, and we also have Tiny 5-door ship is actually the pull that you need from Galleon. So after getting Tiny, you have to make your way back. I don't think Rubik's got that hint.
Was that a second factory shop hit?
That would make sense. Caves Fairy, Tiny Igloo. Tiny doing all the work with saxophone here, actually. Saxophone is actually very strong. Tiny 5-door ship and Tiny Igloo.
She's turning off the Hell Machine with saxophone. She's got it all going on. Somewhere Nintendo Sarah just knows that her girl is getting some love tonight.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, we have 5-door temple to 8. I would do both these 5-door temples and then immediately rush back to do those sax checks. What I'm very curious about, though, is I've seen Rubik's flip through the hints. I'm wondering if he's just saving the Snide's barrel until he finds Spring to sustain logic.
I mean, I like that idea. As far as trombone, have we really done anything with it as of this point? Or have we seen anything that makes us really think trombone is important, besides that Way of the Horde mark?
No, which is why I do actually appreciate this check of Lanky Igloo from Mustard here. Although, Lanky Igloo is one of those ones where once you're in it, you're pretty much leaving the level after. You're almost never killing the enemies to leave. What is the long change to Spring that we could skip? Yeah, I mean, there's so many hints to the 7. And we can only kind of guess what the chain is so far. Like, we know the last thing on Factory is on Factory Colored Bananas to 7, 8. I would love to see them push that because they can do every metal right now. Rubik's pushing back to Tiny Igloo makes complete sense. Love this play from him as well. There's just so many good things to do right now that it's really hard to critique their play. Like, everything is really good to do, but unfortunately it's all kind of all over the place. So you're just required to run around just completely crazy until it's all done.
And you're really hoping to pull a mini off of one of these saxophone checks, just so you can get into that fairy aisle.
Yeah, there is that rocket barrel check by Funky that is also that actually might lead to key 6. It's a good call out from chat here. Especially if it's a gun mini game, like it's just fully answered then. That is Mini Monkey in Tiny Igloo. The caves is now solved if we go get that rocket barrel. As a reminder, we do have 2 known potion locations, one being Return the Fairies, one being Mermaid. Mini is a very powerful move right now. There's the insights to 6 hints. Still no info on Hype Chest. Hype Chest also a great play for Mini. I don't really think they need GBs anymore, but even so, it's just 5 quick checks.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Especially with how much is still in Galleon. I feel like we just are a broken record. Galleon, Galleon, Galleon. Everything is in Galleon.
Well, weirdly enough, it is Sax that's causing Mustard some pain here as well, which I believe was also just in a factory shop that she just never went back to.
Yep, Mustard. Mustard remembered to get the Galleon Cranky shop, got Hunky. Rubik's remembered to go to the factory Cranky shop and got Saxophone for it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely paying off better for Rubik's here. Just unfortunate that is 3rd melon. And we're saving the rabbit. This is, these are dark times.
Now, I'm not quite sure about this play here. At least the rabbit is not actually the rabbit, it's the beetle. I don't know if that really makes it any better.
Makes it worse somehow. And deservingly punished by getting a medal for it, so. Never save it. I don't care how desperate you are. Rubik's remembering to do the Snide's Barrel. Let's go! So Rubik's picking up his trombone here. He's going to be kind of confused why it's Wah, just like we are.
Yeah, just not enough information yet to really understand what's going on here in this scene.
We are just running out of points. I still really like the play of Lanky 5-door ship. We still have Tiny 5-door ship to do as well. So I think being able to do both of those at the same time, pretty good. Hype chest as well, like, just absolutely so many checks you can do.
Welcome to bonus stage.
If we just give a quick point total for each level, the top level is Galleon with 6. Which, like, after that is Aztec with 3, Japes with 3, because we haven't been to Japes. And every other level, including Isles, has like 1 point left. So, it's broken record, but your focus really has to be on
Welcome
Galleon.
to bonus stage.
I mean,
At least-
maybe if you want to push Japes. For more
Maybe
hints.
Japes. I don't hate the Japes play either, for sure.
You do have Watts outstanding for you to be doing.
Japes, and even Aztec. Clearing more Aztec doesn't feel too bad.
And we're really hoping here Mustard will go up to the shops to get their saxophone, eventually remembering.
I mean, yep,
They don't-
blowing the saxophone.
I don't think they know it yet, but they probably want to buy that ferry also.
That is saxophone for Mustard. Also, what I want to see Mustard do while they're here is just that factory color banana to 7-8. I feel like a broken record. Like, these hints just need to be done in order for us to actually like have room to kind of guess a bit further. Always do your hints is the lesson to be learned here.
I would have hated just a peek right into the boss right there, just to see.
I was thinking the same thing. You already have 2 medals done. It does look like Mustard is checking who is left, seeing that she has 3 left. The production climb already pretty much just fully does Lanky, does like most of Chunky, does most of Tiny. Just like everything there just works out so well.
And then another ferry.
Another ferry. We do need those potentially. I'm gonna pull up their trackers right now and see if they have the ferries listed. Mustard does not. Let me pull up Rubik's. Just to get that accurate.
So
Rubik's has a 1.
Oh no. But Rubik's, I'm not sure if Mustard's gotten this hint, but Rubik's does know. Start collecting those fairies.
Yep. I mean, there's just no harm in, like, even the one that Mustard's next to right now, there's just no harm in grabbing it.
But it's so far out of the way, Jam. It's so far out of the way.
Mustard, please. One time. Turn around. It's over. No fairy. Okay, so Mustard definitely doesn't have the return the fairies hint. That is what we're learning here. I've seen so many fairies to see too, but I remember where none of them are.
Yeah, when I play these seeds, I keep track of all my fairies where they are, especially in shops. Oh, really, the shop ones. Just because until I find out from that fairy, I have nothing for you. You can't be too safe.
And we get a PTT Way of the Horde.
Well, we know exactly where to take that, right?
Yeah, it's going right to Castle Underground. The question for Rubik's really just boils down to whether we leave now or if we do a hype chest first. I would do hype chest first. Hopefully there's a pearl there and then we can do mermaid. Really solve our agenda here. Mechfish is dead, unfortunately. Was there a fairy on this shop that I forgot?
On Galley and Cranky, there was just one vial there, and that was it.
Right. This was just punky. That was a potion for Mustard, but I did not catch it. That was Spring. Okay.
Where was the spring located? I missed that.
Factory Tiny Metal. So that would get us the trombone. So it's trombone to 7-8. Mustard still doesn't have Rocket Barrel either. After BFI, we do not have any points left on Isle. The potions were Trombone on the Spring Pad, Key 4 in Factory Lobby, Kasplat, and whatever is on Return the Fairies. So Isles we can write off as dead, Factory's dead. This is Mustard's first trip into Aztec, so she can at least pick up Rocket Barrel here. And we're going to see Rubikkyoob probably pull up on the Factory Club Bananas, grab Spring. And as much as I don't like to admit it, it would have gotten me too. So I love skipping logic just to do it again later anyway. Favorite pastime.
Yeah, it's really hard to know not to get it just because you don't have that hint that says Creme Isle to 7 and 8 yet. If that is the hint.
Yes. And it also assumes that it goes to 7 and 8. Like,
right.
What if Trombone's only to 8 and we just have Spring to like Galleon, Gold Tower, Diddy Barrel for the 2% Rocket Barrel and Peanut Minigame or something.
Somebody in the chat really stop Jim Jam from saying that some more. Really, please do not let him keep talking about that way. We do not want that for our runners.
That is RBB for Mustard, who is paused but should probably just keep it moving. Just grab all your hints here while you're already here. I don't necessarily think you really want to do anything else here, except for maybe, again, doing the Donkey, Diddy 5-door temples and being disappointed. Getting the news that they need to collect fairies, realizing, oh god, I skipped 90 of them on the way.
You can just imagine what they're saying internally with that long pause, seeing that text say, returning the banana fairies is way of the horde.
Just that question of, I know I've spotted like 10 this seed, and I know I've dodged picking up every single one because I thought they'd be useless. Where were they again? We've all been there. But now it's just a question on where to go. I don't know if we spotted Rubik's break the Llama Temple crate, like on top.
I do not remember that either.
We do have Rocket Barrel to 6. No, wait. My 2% minigame can't be it, because Rocket Barrel and Peanuts are to 6. Brings to 7, 8. There's no overlap. Okay. We're spared. But it could be...
It could be another 2% minigame somewhere else.
It still could be Spring plus Diving, because Diving is the 6, 7, 8. Diddy Gold Tower is just screaming at me because of that.
Sure.
But so is Lanky 5-door ship. I just really want to see both of them clear out more of Galleon. That is just where my head is at. That is Spring for your Rubikkyoob.
I really want to see what's on that castle potion.
That castle potion, also a very solid pick as well. And there is Mustard getting the mini monkey hint. Hopefully Rubikkyoob remembers about that that twirl potion. That's just where he's rushing to right now. And
Yeah.
we did absolutely forget the happy 1 hour. We're like 18 minutes late on that.
Happy 78 minutes, everybody.
Absolutely pushing through the seed. Could not do it without the help of our trackers, Moonbeanie and Randall Eats Cheese. Or without the help of our restreamer, Blue Roses for You. I definitely couldn't commentate all this by myself. I appreciate the help of my co-commentator here, Dr. Popcorn. And of course, none of this would be possible without the racers, Rubixkyoob and MustardCustard. All fantastic people in the community. All deserve their very own shout out here.
Yeah, and I appreciate you training me on the ways of commentating. This is my first race I'm commentating. And you are the go-to trainer for new commentators.
Even though my first commentator job was less than a week ago. I grow up so fast, guys. Oh my god.
It's like I've seen him grow before my eyes.
Okay, so we got a Vines and Twirl minigame. So even if the Twirl skip still existed, we still have a Twirl minigame. Always love it when seeds do this. We see Mustard rushing back here, maybe for the tiny 5-door ship? And we get homing ammo for the Twirl.
Ammo.
That's what we wanted.
Of course.
So there's two places that homing ammo is really useful for, and that is Lanky Attic, which I believe they already might have checked. Can't remember. And Donkey 5-door Cabin, which I know that they didn't check. But it is still a point, which means that we have both points in Castle. Castle is now also a dead level. And it looks like Rubik's is going to give us a first peek into Jade's, hopefully, here.
I really like the thought here of, I just got homing ammo. Why did I just get homing ammo? I hate that I got homing ammo. Forget this, I'm just going to go to Jade's and get some hits.
Really hard to blame him for that. Five-door shit to 7 and 8. Yo, that's what trombone's for. We've been calling it for like a straight 45 minutes, I think.
It sure seems like that. But again, we lost track of time and missed the hour mark, so who knows how really long we've been saying it.
I'm trying to think of other things to say outside of go Galleon, but man, it's really hard when there's so many points there. You see Mustard now taking that, well, found Twirl in 5-door ship, now running back to caves for the tiny igloo, I believe. Howling to Splat Musical Cactus. What?
Hey, did you know Coconut is Way of the Horn?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that makes sense.
We got a nice Coconut Way of the Horde, a nice Diving Way of the Horde hint on this seed.
Yeah, I feel like I'm back in Season 4.
I wouldn't quite say Coconut has ruined the seed yet, but I don't know how this is going to play out yet.
I do not know either. We see Mustard rushing for this Rocket Barrel. Going to be very disappointed by this third melon incoming. But ultimately, I do believe this to be this one of the strongest plays that she can make at the moment.
Absolutely. I mean, at this point, if you're getting third melon, you could just go ahead and close out at toes.txt because you have plenty of health to play with for that tiny cable phase.
And we get insights as 1, meaning that insights to 6 has to be peanut. There was nothing else there. I don't know if we ever got confirmation on it being dimmed, but that is actually our confirmation now. Peanut plus rocket barrel to key 6, plus diving. Do I hear mechfish?
Well, we already have the potion out of outskirts, so unfortunately, it won't be mechfish.
No, it would be key. It would be a key, not a potion.
Oh, I hate when the game does that.
I think mechfish is looking pretty good.
Mechfish is looking real good.
Mustard realizing she doesn't have guitar yet and did not hit the 5 warp. Trying to think of what she is going for here. She really needs to go back to Igloo, not Cabins. Rubikstyoob doing a scouring for Lighthouse for 2 potions and realizing, oh right, Mermaid exists. Both of them just having a time. Mustard also not really doing the whole strong Kong thing for Slam, and I cannot blame her.
Absolutely. You have no reason to believe that that slam is going to be necessary, or that Bongos has any or Strong Kong has any reason to be important in this seed. And we know that we have a clear vial over on the mill for whenever you get grab, if you really need that slam. But again, we don't have grab.
That is Mini Monkey for Mustard. Rubikstyoob still has only 1 fairy despite having the hint for so long. I really wish I knew how many fairies Mustard had. I have not been counting.
I mean, at this point, if you are this deep, haven't really been looking for fairies, you need to just say, all right, I'm going all out for fairies, or we're just gonna hope that it's something I don't actually need.
Pineapple to 7, 8. We have 5-door temple to 8, so I'm thinking something is in chunky 5-door temple. And for key 7, it's just anywhere on pineapple. I think I would probably pineapple plus barrel throwing. I would put key 7 on the cannon game.
That is a good shout there. And we did see a key peek inside the 5-door ship. I don't know whose ship that was, though.
Yeah, a lot of information going through this seed. Mustard getting the 7-8 hint might start to piece it together that it is trombone locked. And Rubikstyoob going right to cannon game. It's like he can hear me.
Well, hopefully they would be listening to you and not to me, because I would have steered them wrong quite a few times in this. So I know they're not listening to me.
I mean, you're doing fine. Let's be real here. This seed is just rough. There's a lot of diverging paths, a lot of different info to take in. It seems like this that you really just have to essentially chase one thing, one path, and then just go to your next path. That way you don't get too confused.
And we're going to get our... Oh, I thought we were about to see our first view into Underground, where we threw the barrel.
Nope, faked out every time. Rubik's finally picking up his second fairy.
Let's go.
Mustard picking up that pearl out of Hive Tunnel. We're ready for the mermaid. We still
And
have
the
4
gorilla
more
grab.
points. And grab, we can now get that slam. But who knows if we even need the slams. Caves is our level 5. There's only 2 slam checks there. Aztec, not too many slam checks there. And I mean, we need both of them. Strong Kong would have been hinted. So
Yeah,
I don't think there's anything in shapes either. I actually don't know if we need the slams. I don't think we do.
I don't think we do either, but Aztec is sitting pretty hefty still.
Yeah, you say that as Galleon's still carrying more weight. Coconut Wave the Horde hint for Mustard, not the biggest surprise in the world.
Oh yeah.
Did Rubik skip the Hive Tunnel cassettes when they were in shapes?
Yes, they did. I do like checking Hype Chest. I just think checking the gold towers, both of them first, makes a little bit more sense, so you can just quit out of here. Which is just minor nitpicking, but when you want to be fast, when you want to be a good racer, these minor nitpicks save time for sure.
Everybody get your notebooks out, take that note. If you can, check those towers before the chest.
Well, I'm not even a particular fan of checking Lanky Tower all that often, but I mean, there's just so few spots that things can be in Galleon that I think it just makes sense here.
If Rubik's doesn't have the 4 fairies, I do like this play just to see what the fairy has.
Yeah, Cube only has 2 fairies so far. He's halfway.
I would have liked to see checking the color of that potion. We didn't get to see that, but we do know that it's a potion.
True, but we didn't know it was by the Horde anyway. I think if we're going to go for the peak, you have to at least check the color.
Absolutely. It could tell you something like, oh, this is going to be gone. You don't really have to worry about this right now. Or this is our guitar, which we think might be really important.
Yeah, or it could be blue for like Osta, and it could be like, maybe I could skip this actually. Mustard standing in castle lobby and then backing out. Going back to Galleon. Could she take Twirl for the Galleon lobby swim? But there's no points left in Isles. Talking myself out of the idea before I even finish the thought.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I really don't quite know what I would want our runners to do right now.
I mean, I want Chunky 5-door Temple.
Oh, I'm completely wrong. Randall's completely right. Of course I want Mermaid.
Yeah, I want Mustard Mermaid, I want Randall Chunky 5-door Temple. That's all it is. Rubik's. Too many R names.
Randall, you're playing the seed, right?
Listen, I'm thinking about enough stuff without worrying about names, okay? The left runner. But yeah, Rubik's running into
Oh, here we
Chunky
go.
5-door. We got a potion. I think this will be good. I think wrong. Although we still do have 1 point in caves because of that third melon, so it could actually be orange is the key 7.
That seems a lot more likely, though.
And no, because we have 5-door temple only to 8. So that gone is only to 8.
Okay.
We still have pineapple to 7 somewhere, and I don't believe he got anything off of Cannon Game.
But if you had pineapple to 7, and you're thinking oranges, it would have to be the Diddy check, because I believe saxophone would not be to 7.
Saxophone would not be to 7. Yeah, we need feather for... Okay, so Monkey Port is our last potion in Forest. But it's locked by feather.
So you follow that homing over to Donkey 5-door cabin, I believe would be a play here.
Yes, I would do Donkey 5-door cabin, and then if that doesn't go for, I would, if that doesn't go for it, I would also probably do Tiny 5-door cabin and check oranges for key 7. But we can,
This is definitely the part of a scrub seed where I say, all right, I have a bunch of levels. I know that they're already fully zeroed out. I have 1 and a bunch of different levels, somehow still 4 in Galleon, but what check am I missing, or what check do I really need to do here?
honestly,
And it is so painful here for these runners.
honestly, right now, what they need to do is gather fairies. That, I believe the Return the Fairies is probably our guitar that locks a lot of the seed. Or maybe it's our feather which locks Monkey Port. Honestly, it's like kind of hard to guess. It has to be... I would believe feather. Feather for Monkey Port makes sense to me. Rubik's opting to clear out more Aztec. I don't believe we found oranges or Dawn yet, so this play makes complete sense. Or I did find... You know, I found both. I'm confusing the two. Yeah. 1 point in Aztec. I don't know if I entirely like this play. I think you really just need to go back to early levels and check shops and just kind of see where things are.
Yep. We know that there's at least 2 fairies in factory that you can get with chunky production and on one of those shops. But do the runners remember that? Do they check those things and potentially write those down?
I mean, it's just a lot of info. You really just need to push fairies here, and those early shops probably will have the answer for you. Like, we know Mermaid has a potion. We know Fairies has a potion. We know Homing's probably to something. Which Mustard's about to find out right now. So, my play is honestly probably to double check cave shops and do the caves cabins. The donkey and the tiny.
I mean, I would do that. I would also go visit my girl, the mermaid, but
I mean, a potion's a potion. At this point, we're running out of bad ones.
Right. There's only so many potions that we still need. And or that are still out there waiting for us. So you have to, at some point, just say, all right, I'm just going to go do this check because I can. And you know that lighthouse area still is at large, I believe, with a scouring head.
Yeah, I believe so.
Rubik's gained some hints. I like this play for the hints they didn't get. They're getting that lighthouse area hint that I just was talking about.
Yep, but they do not have a pearl to make use of it. So it becomes very, very painful.
I'm just happy that we're not commentating over a Kevin seed where you need 2 pearls instead of 1.
Yeah, so if we go by point value from what we know is where, so the unknown values right now is that Galleon still has 3 unknown valuables. We believe 1 might be Impactfish. We have 1 unknown valuable in Aztec. We have 1 unknown valuable in Caves, and that's kind of it. And 2 in Japes. One of the 3 in Galleon, Mermaid. The last one in Isles is the Fairy. We don't know what either ones of those are, but, you know, that's where they are. So the Isles is essentially pointless to check as well. I mean, you really just have to pick your poison, which is kind of what they're doing. Mustard running through Aztec. For her, there's 3 points left. She hasn't chased down that Gone in 5-Door Temple yet. But ultimately, I mean, I don't hate actually doing Chunky Metal and checking the triangle pad to see if this might be E7. No, a triangle's only to 8. Never mind. This is.
I mean, triangle got us something.
Yeah, but that is a potion. This potion cannot go to anything. But I would rather
away at those numbers. It keeps chipping away.
Yep, and now if Mustard ever does Chunky 5-Door Temple, which is hinted, she will know that Aztec is fully dead. This could be O-Stand, this could be Balloon, or this could be Grape. Not clear how any of them would be useful to us at this point.
I mean, I think Grape obviously is the best choice here. You get 1 more hint over an Owl Tree, but I'm really drawing at straws as to why Grape would be more useful than the others.
No matter what potion this is, it's foolish and they're already at 50. So Grape is the only thing that's even remotely useful just for the hint, he said.
But it's Balloon!
Cool. So now, I mean, that's also one of the joys of being in the commentator seat is that I get to see both perspectives. And I know that Aztec's dead. Mustard does not. Mustard still thinks there's 2 potions here. Mustard might have forgotten about the 5-Door Temple hint. So she might just tear through the level a bit more. And I can't blame her for that. While Rubik's really trying to chip away at Galleon here. Rubik's is returning to this. Did he not actually do this minigame? I thought I saw him start it. I guess not. I guess he just opened this and left?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Everything is still here. The tiny bananas, the chunky balloon.
Okay, maybe this is the answer. Okay, sure. I was hooking up other things because I thought he did this.
Oh, water was low. That's
Water
why.
was low. Okay. You can actually still make the jump even with water's low, but I can definitely understand why newer players would struggle with that a bit. Doesn't matter! I still had to theorize anyway. I saved myself extra work.
So we have one key in the 5-door ship, and we're still trying to place that other key, thinking that underground in Japes. I don't think we've seen that yet. Still?
Wait, we placed one key in 5-door ship?
Yeah, there was a key, a peak for a key in 5-door ship. I do not remember which room it was though. When we were
It would have to be. It'd have to be Diddy's at this point. They would have done Chunky's. I might have missed that.
Oh, it's Chunky's 5-door ship.
Okay.
So.
No, it can't be Chunky's 5-door ship. We have an exterior to 8 that was triangle. That cannot be a key. That might be a ferry.
Maybe I don't know how to see.
That is the 4th potion here for MustardCustard. She now has everything in Aztec. And I imagine she will realize that pretty shortly and leave.
Yeah, I was just assuming it was a Diddy 5-door ship, but again, my eyes may have been just deceiving me on that.
I would have to scroll through the VOD and double check. I thought it was a ferry. I don't think it was a key. I mean, at this point, ferries are like desperately needed, so maybe it's even worth considering that way. But
yeah, it looks like Rubik's is in full.
It looks like Mustard is just tearing away more at Aztec. He does have everything here. I do believe Chunky 5-door ship was key 2 in the last race. Yeah, so this might just be a case of seed bleed. Like I said, I think key 6 is a Mechfish, and I think key 7 is harder. I think key 7 is actually going to be the Kasplat on Diddy Gold Tower, or the minigame. No, but it was for Pineapple. That doesn't make sense anymore. What Pineapple checks do we still have?
We have.
Is it for... Did we ever peek the Hunky Chunky barrel in Hive? Could that be a gun minigame?
So I don't remember if Mustard went up there or not.
No, I know Mustard did the Kasplat. I don't think she actually peeked the barrel, and I don't think Rubik's was in there. So my cook is Hive Hunky Chunky barrel gun minigame for key 7. Or it could just... Yeah, cause...
I still don't think that we've actually gone into Underground, though. In Japes.
I thought Rubik's went underground. Yeah, both of them standing still, just like, someone please finish. They're both waiting for the other person to finish and get them out of here.
Yeah, Randall, I think they both did just beat the barrel and then just said, alright, I'm out.
They both yeeted the barrel? Okay, then, yeah, go
Or the boulder.
Yeah, because the only thing we have in Jabe so far is just grab. There's nothing else yet. I mean,
so, Christine, we are still looking for keys 6 and 7. We know that 7 has barrels, vines, Spring, which got us Trombone, which is Way of the Horde.
Which got us
And Pineapple.
No, Trombone got us Pineapple. So
Yeah.
that's the current stopping point. Which is
So-
why Funky Underground is there. I just thought it was peaked already. But no, if they only yeeted the boulder, like, I don't know,
I know.
man.
I know
Gotta dig
Mustard for sure just yeeted the boulder.
I know Mustard did. I thought Rubik's went down there. Rubik's still missing this point in Aztec, which was good old balloon right here. I mean, Mustard just looking for a pop out for.
I think
They just
Mustard
need
right
a
there
lot-
was just saying, please let the forest shops just be the chunky or the cranky shop that I just misspeaked.
Yeah, I mean, they just need to find fairies. That's all the scene is, and I don't think they're prioritizing them much. And they're still looking for the potions, but it's just fairies locking everything. And there comes a point where wouldn't even hate necessarily a dive into factory and doing like more random checks there just to look for fairies.
Yeah, just go to all your shops.
Do your shops, look for fairies. Because I know we've seen plenty of this seed. I cannot remember them, but like if I'm seeing them, they're probably on easy checks.
Oh yeah.
That is balloon for Rubik's. And the only other thing I don't think we've seen... I mean, we haven't seen Bean yet.
We have not seen Bean. We're going to caves on Rubik's side.
Again, I want to chase the homing ammo or the or oranges. I do not hate this play at all. I really want to check out those cabins. I cannot be attic because we are out of points in... We are out of points in forest.
Which then leaves us with, I believe, just one check. That's homing lot. Because we have sacks of them.
Yeah.
But we know surroundings is foolish, and castle's dead also.
But it could still just be Twirl locked, and we could just be looking at the Splat by Funky Cave.
True.
Both of those checks need to be checked here. Or all three of them just need to be checked now. I don't think there's another way about it.
That homing logic for Chunky, or for Donkey 5-door cabin is a little bit sneaky. It's really easy to not need homing for it, so I know plenty of times I've forgotten homings on the way.
I mean, homing has 3 checks, and one is neither or. So, you just have to learn them. It's kinda stupid, and I agree with that, but, like, ultimately, you gotta do what you gotta do. Checking the Spider Boss. If Spider Boss has a fairy, you must do Spider Boss, which is crazy.
Nah,
For
just
a
the golden
GB.
banana. We don't need that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, Paper Sack. It's really hard to remember what is a homing check versus not a homing check. Especially if you start playing a lot of other different presets in this, it becomes there's an option for hard shooting, which means that homing isn't used for anything. But we do have Rubik's Cube checking underground.
Let's go. Progress. I thought he did this already. That's why I kind of heard it off.
We also have Rubik saying, we're going to hold out and make you not see it yet.
Wouldn't you know it? I cooked so hard because I thought this was checked already.
And we have our first progression item in quite a while here. This has to feel either really good or really bad, depending on where Rubik's mindset is right now.
Also, I can appreciate trying to grab the vine with Diddy. You do not jump off it for that. The vine is actually over top the edge. But also, man, you have PTT. Why are you doing this to yourself?
Also pineapple.
Also pineapple. You could do this in logic if you wanted. No, no one wants to do this in logic. Honestly, I would maybe even do the donkey kick, chunky grab if you want the real swag points. But okay, key 7 finally found in Japes. The rest of my cooks don't make sense. This does make sense. We're popping the pearl. Will Rubik's run to the mermaid? And grab for Rubik's as well.
Let's get a look at this chunky bear. Oh, never mind.
Nope.
Teasing you again.
Yo, we're buying a fairy.
Hunky Barrel is just a GB, but we are buying a fairy.
My hunky chunky thing was for key 7 because I thought underground was dead. So I'm satisfied. I knew that couldn't be anything now. It's now key 6, which I am fully convinced is on MechFit.
At this point, with the point distribution we still have left, I don't think there's really another option here. We got a homing check?
Yo! Let's go. We're actually doing checks I've been talking about for a while. Okay, it's not this. Will we get the tiny cabin check too? Because pineapple was the 7-8. So technically... Oh no, pineapple solved. Never mind, oranges are dead. I don't care about this check anymore.
Jim Jam, I just had a horrible thought. Have we seen the boss portal in Jake's? Could it be a PTT for magic? Never mind.
PTT for the dirt. Is that O-stand?
It is O-stand.
Those PTT for O-stand. I hate this.
That is some real dirty logic there. I'm glad that happened though, right before I really went down the Mad-Jack path. Even harder.
So for those that are newer, that dirt is typically got in-game by O-stand only. But technically, Ponytail Twirl will let you go over to that dirt as well, making it an either-or. Thus, O-stand is actually locked by Ponytail Twirl this seed and is probably our path. It is a very bit of nasty logic that most people will not recognize until it destroys them mid-race at least once. What O-stand stuff is even left, actually?
That's what I was about to say. What is really left for Ostan to be? We know that caves. So the only levels that we have points left in are caves and Galleon. Isles, we know that we need the fairies. But other than that, we don't know. Galleon boss was our, I believe, Lanky Kong. And cave CDs are foolish.
No, so then I think Ostan might be bait then. Maybe it is actually the scroll check that Mustard is doing.
Yeah, I think that has to be.
I'm so glad we have spoiler points for this restream.
This 100% agree.
There'd be so much.
Guitar
Yeah,
on
guitar.
the mermaid. There she is, delivering the goods to Rubik's.
Yo, let's go, Mechfish. Any agenda havers in chat? Do we have anyone for the agenda? Mermaid into the Mechfish. Or are we doing 5-door ship first? I don't hate 5-door ship, but...
Is Rubik's just raising the water level here?
Well, he just lowered it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So is he thinking, did he 5-door ship? I'm still thinking
Okay.
Mechfish.
Oh yeah, I thought I said that there was a key there. So yeah, that's the play. That's the play I'm thinking.
Or if there's actually a key there, then, you know, Mechfish is kind of dead. Happy 2 hours, by the way. Brain's absolutely fried at this point. So, you know, normal shoutouts. Thank you to the runners, Rubixkyoob and MustardCustard. Without them, we wouldn't exactly have a race going on right now. And thank you to our trackers, Moon Beanie and Randall East Cheese. Without them, we'd have even less idea of what's going on. They help click the buttons that show us what each player has and does not have. And then, of course, thank you to the restreamer, Blue Roses for You. Without her, you know, there wouldn't exactly be a restream. And then, you know, thank you to my co-commentator, Popcorn, who is keeping me sane from the Mechfish agenda.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it was a key, and for I think for the past 2 hours, I've just been pretty lost. And here's your 2% mini game.
2%er. Okay, rigged. It was basically Mechfish. Okay, it's Mechfish
All right.
light.
I am really happy that my eyesight is not going that bad. I mispeaked that key earlier.
I did not see what this minigame was for Mustard. Is this for a fairy or is this for a potion?
I am
But
not.
it is a PTT minigame. Might be the PTT answer instead of a rank stand.
Rape shooter.
Grape shooter in caves, fantastic.
So that is not the PTT cave. That is the mini cave over near Cranky.
True, but that was the PTT minigame.
Oh yeah. Good call. Good call.
But I am still liking Rubik's position a bit more than I am liking Mustard's position. The guitar, the extra keys, just more moves in general.
So for the record here, the thing that we are looking for is feather, and we know we need fairies. So feather's
We're
gonna be
running out of
down
spots. Yeah, feather has to be there. But at 2 hours in, you just gotta be cooking. Like, your thoughts just kind of go into a spiral. So I think we know. Can we
If I was
place
Mustard
everything?
here, I think we can place pretty much everything. We don't necessarily know where the bean is.
The bean's in Galleon.
Oh, did
By
we see
process
it?
of elimination.
Oh,
So,
sure.
so Feather has to be the last potion in Isles. The last 2 potions in Forest are Slam and Monkey Port. Meaning that the only point left is Bean, which will go into Galleon for the final point. If Bean is on the real Macfish, I want credit. Mustard actually about to pick up Slam 2 here.
I really just want these runners to go back to factory. Buy the fairies.
That is Slam 2 for Mustard. Returning the fairies was Way of the Horde, so we really just need those.
No, Mustard, stay! Go visit the mermaid!
To be fair, Mermaid being hinted on the scouring is disgusting.
I'm a true scouring believer that just follow them as much as you possibly can.
I am too, but doing so much Season 4 turns people so off of scouring. They got so massively buffed, it's hard to switch gears. There's Mustard picking up O-Stamp. So Mustard's only thing left here is Key 7 in the underground that she skipped after throwing the boulder just to fake out the commentary.
Yeah, Pristine, you can do the toes with the oranges, but as the chat's saying, we still need that feather just to get Monkey Port.
It is out of logic to do it with oranges, but it's doable and it's the final phase, so who cares?
And if you run out of oranges, you can go into training grounds in the water there. Plenty of oranges to pick up.
You need at least 10. 10 is the magic number. But now we're just gonna watch these guys casino for fairies. Like, there's nothing left here.
Well, I mean, we still want Mustard to get Key 6, Key 7 pretty quickly here, which we need them to go to the fair or to the mermaid. We need them to go underground.
I mean, I think we might just be here for a minute.
Our Scrubs Butler is saying that this seed is 75% BS, but we only need 4 of the 20 fairies, so really it's just 20%.
Well, 4 of 20 would be a fifth. Yeah, 20%. Yeah. Don't make me do math. It's been so long into this seed. What are you doing to me?
It's math is the only language that keeps me sane, so that's why I like the spoiler points. That's why I like the spoiler points. It's all the math of adding one.
Yes, Mustard is getting key 7. Let's go.
And Rubik's remembers the fairy.
No, there's a fairy. We just need one more. Rubik's, free us!
Rubik's, go to chunky production.
Rubik's nearly forgetting what he's casinoing for. Mustard staring at the key, forgetting that was the main objective of the game because she is also looking for fairies.
Nice key 7 get.
It should be noted that was the last thing Mustard needed in James, so it is not off to a dead level for her. But fairies, man, you need them.
Oh, fairy on the crusher.
That marks go mode for Rubik's, basically. The go mode fairy goes hard.
Let's not jinx it fully.
There's just nothing else it can be. Legitimately, like, we're out of stuff. We have a complete bingo card. Unless this is a waft third melon, like, we'll be fine. That is Feather. I mean, this is a huge lesson for runners that are maybe a bit newer, that you should always be writing down your fairies until you have at least 4.
Oh yeah.
Always write down your pearl, always write down your fairies until you have the number needed. Just what you peaked, and you just don't have to worry about these sorts of situations nearly as often. Or what I like to do is, if I just have Mini Monkey, I just check the fairy first thing. I just make it like, yeah, I want to know what you have. Do I need these? Yes, no, maybe so.
Monkey selling a fairy just to add some insult.
That is our monkey port for Rubik's Cube, now in go mode. I mean, yeah, the only thing we haven't seen is Bean. Mustard just doing Owl Tree, I don't hate it. You have Grape, you might as well make use of it.
Yep. Yeah, if you're not following that scouring hint or you don't trust it, you think maybe you've already gotten 2 potions in Lighthouse area. This makes a whole lot of sense. And they'd get a fairy for their trouble on the Linky Medal.
Nice. They still do not show their fairies on their trackers, so I cannot tell you how close they are to getting the feather. For all I know, that is fairy number 1.
Well, they bought one earlier, I believe, too, so at least 2.
Yo, we're halfway there. Can anything jump scare them now? Do you not see the full board of moves? We know where everything is.
The only thing that could possibly happen is Rubik enters a gun game and not realizing that they can't switch off of Linky.
I mean, we know this game well enough to know that anything can happen except for when you have every move in the game. Like, this is Rubik's Wraith unless he just dies a million times in Tiny Phase. What was something for anyway?
Homing wasn't actually needed for anything. It was a PTT game,
Yeah.
mini game in caves.
Well, no, that gave grape. That still wasn't useful.
Oh yeah, that wasn't useful. Oh, did we use O-stand for? Were we supposed to use
No.
O-stand for something?
I don't think so. I mean, I would love to write that off as the reason, but yeah.
Oh, we do have a tiny helm, so maybe this mini game here.
Maybe. That is like the only answer I can think of, and I am too tired to think of another. I tracked the race before this, okay? Like, it's a little tiring.
I mean, no doubt. I've only been here for this race, and I'm feeling the tiredness.
Yeah, there's the twirl minigame.
And it did catch him. He could not switch away from Donkey.
Yep. Because it was possible to TA across or to donkey kick across and TA in order to make it to the next box. So they actually removed tag anywhere from this mini game in order to buff twirl. Bit of randomizer history.
I'm guessing that switch at the end needs to be pressed down by Tiny then?
No, it didn't matter. You could do it with donkey kicks as long as you switch to like Chunky or something at the very end.
Nice skip here, Vex.
Yeah, nice cutscene skip. It was on the second one. It matters more. Mustard just absolutely lost. Really hard to blame her. This seed is very mean. You gotta talk to the person that made the seed. This is supposed to be for scrubs, for newcomers. What is this? Absolute monstrosity.
I feel partially responsible being here for Mermaid Seed, but I think it was really the fairies that ended up killing us.
Yeah, I mean, like, shoutouts to one of our trackers, Randall. He's a huge fan of the Mermaid. He orchestrated this. It was his fault, 100%.
If this was not a restreamed race, I could definitely see this going into seed sharing.
If this was a weekly, you would absolutely see 100+ comments right in that spoiler room.
Oh, those are the most fun spoiler rooms to be part of.
I mean, Mustard's just looking for the fairies. Like, it's really hard to commentate. There's no way to determine where they are. You just have to find them.
Well, it's the fairies and going to see the mermaid. Off that scouring and then we have our final phase here being Tiny K roll phase. Really just trying to prolong this out as much as possible. In one of these one-on-one race settings, you're constantly worried about, am I going to get sniped in the boot? Am I going to get sniped in the boot? Did I take too long to find this key? Did I take too long to find this item? Samir, you're completely fine. I just don't know which room is which peak.
I mean, it's just one of those things where I didn't see the peak, so I had to take your word for it.
I appreciate you.
Mechfish would have been so much more funny.
Oh, absolutely. Especially if it was a guitar from the mermaid directly into Neckfish. Pure cinema.
Mechfish being, yeah, still possible. I mean, it's really hard to commentate on casinos. It's just, especially fairy casinos, it's just like, there's no negative info, you just have to rip whatever you can find.
Yeah.
Timu Mechfish, is that what we're calling that? The kitty 5-door ship that the 2% minigame? I like it.
Yeah, it has all the same requirements. And we
That
have
is-
time
that is
for
GG.
Rubik's Cube. GG's.
The only question is Mustard going to just ride along and finish the seed, or is she just going to DNF once she realizes that Rubik's is done? Because I'll be honest, if I was in her shoes, I would want out of this scene so bad right now.
I am a strong proponent of leaving the race room not open on my screen, so I don't know what everybody else is finishing. I think if I was playing the scene, I would have had it open about a half hour ago. Just waiting for somebody to say, all right, you're finished.
Morning, Rubik's.
Morning, Rubik's.
Morning.
Congrats on the win. That was a monster of a seed.
Oh my gosh, my heart is racing. Is this normal?
Yeah.
As you were going through Tiny K Rool, I was like, you have to think about what's going on in Rubik's head right now. Am I going to get sniped in the boot? Am I going to get sniped in the boot?
Sniped in the boot. That's all I was thinking. Oh my gosh, my heart is pounding. Okay, sorry.
You are fine, man. We have all been sniped and done some pretty nasty snipes. We've all been there. This is part of it. Just the fairies, man. They killed both you and Mustard.
Don't
Like,
even get me started on the fairies. Oh my goodness.
Mustard's still looking for fairies right now, like as we speak.
Oh no, Mustard. Oh. Yeah, that is. When I saw that hit, my heart dropped deeper than the depths of the ocean. It was,
even deeper than the 12-point galleon?
Oh my gosh! I had to go to the mermaid. I had to go to. I had to do
Whoa,
everything.
whoa.
Whoa! What's what?
You had to go to the mermaid? You're saying this like this is a bad thing.
Well,
she's the star of the game.
Well, it's just that we're not on good terms lately. It's just, well, I don't like to talk about it. No, was that scene crazy to anyone else? Like, because I feel like I had to get everything.
Yeah, pretty much. We had Mustard also found Grape, which was like the only move you missed. Mustard has that too.
Where was that?
That was on the mini monkey check in main caves by Cranky.
Okay.
And to make it even better, it was a PTT minigame, so you could have easily gotten further off of Grape from that.
No. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this seed is devious.
Yeah. The only thing we did not see the seed was the bean.
The bean, yeah, it was elusive.
It's somewhere in Galleon, and our best guess is Mechfish.
Okay. Yeah. I was not about to do Mechfish.
How
I
did you?
saw.
Go ahead, Ginger.
I did not see that peak into Diddy 5-door ship, so I saw guitar and I was just like, oh, it's Mechfish. Oh, key 6 on Mechfish.
Okay, yeah.
But it was
Yeah,
just a 2% mini game for that fake Mechfish. You had to do everything anyway.
Yep.
Chat has deemed that check during this seed as Timu Mechfish.
Timu Mechfish. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you guys see anything that I did that you were like, oh man, he could have improved on that a lot faster?
I wasn't sure if it was you or just Mustard that in Japes threw the boulder and then just looked at Underground and went, nah, I'm good.
Oh. Oh man. I don't remember if that was me or not. I can't remember anything from this seed. It was all a flash.
All of Blur.
All
And I
blur.
guess you have to watch the VOD.
That's true.
There were a couple points where I believe we just thought we had the cook more and you just got lost, but there's so much information going on this seed that it's really hard to blame you.
Yeah, it was all over the place.
It's very convenient and a lot easier as someone in like the commentator seat that make these comments, right? Like,
yeah,
I don't have the pressure of having to figure it out on the fly. I have someone to bounce ideas off with. I'll chat to bounce ideas off with, and my brain's also fried of just staring at this seed for the 2 hours.
Yeah. What a brutal one. Blue, you've outdone yourself. That was a great scene.
I mean, at least you didn't have to take an hour to find key 2. Could have done that to you again.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I was there. I watched it. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else caught me by surprise. I think key 7 or key 4 is just in factory lobby.
Yeah, you just found that before any hints. Like, I was talking.
That was a real good pool.
Just talking to them, like, do we have any key 4 info? And the answer was just like a straight no, and then we're like, maybe we'll find a hint for it in Castle, and you just got denied Castle. Punch check. Oh, this is good for GBs. Key 4. Yeah, okay. All right, man.
Yep. I like that. I got a hint for what was it, like Igloo Kasplat as soon as I got the Kasplat, and it had Tiny in it or something, like right away. I was like, wow, that was fun. Good hint.
Yeah. This game has a sense of humor sometimes.
I get that. I get that. I'll have to talk
I think my favorite hint of the seed was, hey, did you know that diving was Way of the Horde?
I saw that and I was like, oh, that's a good one.
Well, I mean, Polka Dot too. I got Way of the Horde hint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you played well throughout the whole seed. You kind of took a lead from the beginning off of Mustard, and you just kind of kept building on it. There was like a couple things that you did that maybe slowed you down a little bit, but like, it honestly felt like after the first half hour, you were just constantly just a little bit ahead.
Okay.
It didn't really matter once you got into a fairy casino, because at that point, it's just who gets luckier, but you definitely played well this seed.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that.
And Rubix, I don't know if are you right now going up to DK's treehouse?
Yeah.
Absolutely great. And we have Mechfish on the other screen. This is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't do the peak, like, it just makes sense. I'm very curious if this is bean or not, but yeah, I mean, I don't have too many more comments on the seed. My brain is definitely a little fried.
Yeah,
very nice painting, though.
I'm gonna sleep well tonight, that's for sure.
I got another race to come in the morning, so
And
I will
it's the
continue
bean.
this fun.
Yeah, I'll be
It is the
tracking
bean! Let's go!
that. Let's go. Oh, poor Mustard.
Oh.
Well, we found legitimately everything this seed. Perfect.
Perfect. I'm allowed to watch the stream now, right? Scrubs
Yeah,
Central?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No cheating after you finish the seed. Like, yeah, I mean, no one
I
cares.
swear, it wasn't me.
Yeah, she's
I
still missing key 6 from the Diddy 5-door ship and Feather from the fairies. Like, just some kind of gross stuff.
yeah. I did the skip for the Snides barrel. I've never done that before, but I've seen it. So I was like, oh, I'll give it a try. Can't be that hard. And then, of course, I had to go back to factory and collect the colored bananas just to find spring anyways. That was
Yeah.
cool.
That was something I commented on. If you watch back, I was just like, Rubix is definitely good enough to do this skip. Why isn't he? And then he eventually did. I thought you were just trying to stay in logic. I didn't know you actually had never done that before.
I never did, but yeah, I was like, I couldn't find spring, so I was like, well, why not?
I mean, as you see, it's like a very easy trick. Place the boulder.
Yeah, the dark loft jumps as well. I tried that for a moment, but I was like, I'll just turn on the lights.
Can't blame you there.
Yeah.
Definitely lost my mind more than once in that room.
I pulled off the rotating cabin skip, though, for the first time. That was fun.
That was really good for first time. I don't think I've ever done it.
Whoa, she found a fairy. How many does she need?
Yeah, no idea.
Okay.
Her tracker doesn't show fairies. We know that she has at least 2.
Right.
I don't know if this is 3 or 4. Which also made it a bit hard to make it suspenseful, because we saw you sitting at 1 for the longest time, and we're like, but how many mustard? And just no one had an answer.
It was in the back of my mind all this time, and they just weren't anywhere. They were very hidden.
Yeah.
I felt like I saw a good number at the very start, but like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I started backtracking from the beginning. I was like, surely there's some in factory.
Okay, yeah, this is Mustard's 4th. I see her pushing into.
Let's go.
It looks like she's in go mode. She actually basically 100% of the seed. She just didn't grab the last slam off of donkey levers.
Did she get key 6?
Oh, she did not get key 6. Oh, she's.
She did Mechfish, not Timu Mechfish.
Right, my bad.
Timu Mechfish.
He went for the quality one. And got Bean instead of 6, so she's the real winner. That's just how it works.
Yeah. Sorry, Rubix.
Dang it. Alright, I'll hand in my win.
But, yeah, congratulations on your win. Let me...
Thank you very much.
Gonna pull up the bracket, see who you're facing next. Yeah, I believe you are facing Lukoy, 2000. I believe he won his race.
Lukoy,
yeah.
Okay. There they are.
Yeah,
There's a potion there. Uh-oh. Sorry, I saw that there was a potion on the apple as well.
Oh, maybe that's the slam.
That's gotta be... Oh, maybe that is the slam.
Well, it's either that or Mill, right? Or did we ever get Mill?
We never got Mill. Slam's somewhere in there. It's not.
Yeah, it's one of the 2.
Well, no, we technically still do have a second bait potion out there somewhere. I think we only found 3rd melon.
The bean. She's checking the bean.
Plant the bean. Oh.
I mean, it's just such a mess. I think Mustard's just lost on key 6, and it's hard to blame her. But there's the barrel out.
Wow. Perfect timing.
All right. And that will be go mode because they have every move in the game besides that second slam.
Yep, and then looks like MustardCustard is going into losers to play against Scooter. So it's not over for her either. Very unfortunate seed. Really just the casino that could have gone either way. And just who got luckier first. But very well played by the both of you. Casino's always the worst feeling to play through.
That is for sure.
But you survived. You won. You found those fairies.
Yeah, I think I lost 10 years of my life too, because my heart is still racing.
Sounds like your heart should play donk. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like you're ready for a run back.
I'm ready. Lukoy? Wait. A run back. You mean against Custard?
Oh, I just
Yeah,
made
just in
another
general.
seed.
Another seed. I'm coming out for Lukoy next. Lukoy? I'm making a statement here now. No, I'm not gonna make a statement. Let's have a good match. Clip
I was getting ready to like hype this all up.
that.
Like,
No, I realized I wasn't that kind of person at the last second.
Well, I mean, just to add a little bit of pressure here. Just add a little bit of pressure.
Yeah.
You finished in a 219, but LaCoy over here finished his seed in a 218. So, like, you better watch out.
That's
Big
it.
gap.
That's it. I'm throwing off the gloves.
no.
Let's go, Lukoy. Let's go. Out back.
And now you know, keep track of your fairies.
Yeah.
So you're improved.
I'm gonna have like a little fairy notebook.
And
that I'll take
maybe
to
your
every seed.
pearls, too. I mean, you struggled on the pearl for a minute.
I
think
lucked out on the pearl. I actually collected one. I was like, wait, mermaids in Lighthouse? I was like, oh, I can go check that.
At the very beginning of the seed, I believe you went back into training grounds. And one of the first things I said was, oh, Cranky has a pearl. That's going to be good knowledge to have.
Oh, was there a pearl there?
Yep.
Yeah, aisle
I mean,
shops.
Yep, you're right there. You want to go check it for yourself.
This is, yeah, this seed has changed me. Yep.
Well,
I've learned
I
my
think the
lesson.
real thing that's important about this is that you have a new favorite level, right? It's got to be Galleon.
It's got to be Galleon, guys. Come on, let's all get
Yeah.
on the Galleon train. 12 points.
Everyone loves water levels.
Yeah.
Freeing lava for a fairy.
Or Forest Blast Course for a fairy.
I mean,
That
that
was-
was there.
I was gonna do anything it took to get a fairy.
Forest Blast Course was a fairy.
Yep.
It was a fairy, wasn't it? Oh,
But that's what we were saying. Like, we saw so many fairies, but
You're
it was just
right.
like they were all in places where you would not have actually gotten them.
dang.
It's okay. I don't think I would have written down that one either.
I absolutely would not have written that down. I would rather have gone on a fairy hunt than do that blast course.
That blast course is kind of bad. I won't lie to you.
That's in my top 8 least favorite blast courses.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't even think there are 8, but you know, go off, King.
I was trying to do the mental counting.
Think
There's
about
one
it.
in every level, but except for Helm.
Well, you never know.
I mean, how I play the game, there's like 15 because I fall out of like 5 of them.
Yep. Gotta do those retries.
I mean, just have Ash on comms one time, and every blast course she just goes, Jim Jam, watch out. So, you know.
What does that mean?
I didn't want to bring it up.
She had a thing where, like, she was just like, I swear on the life of this viewer that I will do this blast course. And one day she picked me and she just kept it going, even when I'm not there.
Oh no.
Yeah. So if someone falls out of a blast course, Ash will say, Jim, no!
Jim.
The amount of times I've been sacrificed. The horrors.
Feel a shiver.
What's on that skip there?
And the cool thing about your bracket is that the other 2 matches are going on tomorrow too for round 1.
Oh really? Oh yeah, Moon's tomorrow, and what's the other match?
Yeah, we have Fabio versus Moonbeanie at
Moon.
11 Eastern, and we have Ice Blue versus Bazooka Zoo at 4 Eastern.
Oh boy. Those
So
are
you
gonna
get to
be some
scope out
bangers.
all your competition.
That's right. Although Moon knows. I'm coming for you. Man, why am I picking so many fights today?
Wow, I think you are that person.
I might be that person. You know what? Time to get a wrestling outfit.
Yeah, just embrace it.
Yep.
Get a donk wrestling painting going.
And just don't lose to a keyboard player. It's just that easy.
What if I pull out the keyboard for our match?
I mean, that's already happening tomorrow. Fabio versus Moonbeanie. They're both
That's
keyboard
true.
players.
Oh, that's gonna be such a good one.
But in the meantime, I mean, do not believe we have a restream going for that, because tomorrow morning will be a restream for Blue Roses for You versus Paper Sack, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern, or 1 p.m. UTC. I will be commentating that too.
And as a reminder, Blue Roses was the person that rolled both of the seeds today. Anyway,
It's time for payback.
Information as you will.
Yeah, so Blue needs to suffer. That's going to happen tomorrow's seed. Paper Sack, I am sorry in advance, but you are a necessary sacrifice for the greater good. I can make no promises for your mental sanity. You love trash seeds? Yeah. No, there's enjoyable trash, and then there's whatever blue gens. There's a difference.
I mean, from what I've heard, is Paper Sack really loves helm points. So if we can get like a nice 7 in helm, 8 in helm, that'd be real.
How high can we bump those numbers?
Yeah, 12 in helm. Let's go. I think there's 12 checks in helm.
Pose.txt.
Yeah, you have Toes.txt helping out here. But both of you got the 3rd melon, so you have a lot of wiggle room there in these toes.
I was looking for Rocket Barrel, and I was like, yeah. And then when that didn't come to fruition, yeah, that was fun.
I was not expecting that to be 3rd melon either. I expect that to be something.
We were expecting 3rd melon. We were expecting 3rd melon in Donkey Igloo because Strong Kong was already dead.
Oh.
And that turned out to be your slam, which did nothing for you.
Yep. But it was fun.
Which part was fun, the slam or Donkey Igloo?
Yeah, I had fun. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you had fun overall.
More fun.
Yeah.
It would have been more fun if it was a fairy in there. So
that would have been more fun, actually. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, Mustard's going into the final phase here.
Yep.
Still can't believe we basically fully cleared this scene.
Yeah.
I mean, we are truly just a slam away. and we have 2 strong leads on where it could be. And for a full clear, still under 3 hours.
All right. She has finished. Oh,
Let's
Yeah,
go.
that's-
GG's for MustardCustard.
GG's.
GG.
Absolutely grinding away.
That was a war of attrition there.
I don't know how your sanity's held up. I won't lie.
Yeah.
There were definitely times about an hour, like 15, hour 30 into the match where I told Jim, I have no idea what's going on anymore.
GG's MustardCustard. Welcome in.
GG's.
GG's. Oh, that was horrific.
GG Mustard.
GG's.
That was horrific.
I could not find
GG
fairies for the life
Mustard.
of me. It took so
That was
long for me to
horrific.
find any fairies.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
good
the
job,
both of you.
Rubix.
Thank you. Mhm.
We had
So
a
you-
hint a little
Yeah,
bit
ahead of
ahead.
The
time.
both of you.
Thank you.
We had a hint a little bit ahead from Rubix's
we
stream
had a
that
hint
said
a little bit
ahead. Returning the banana fairies was way of the horde. We had a hint a little bit ahead. We saw you
from
on
Rubix's
Chunky
stream that
Production.
said
Just stare at the fairy.
returning the banana
You're just
fairies
like,
was way of the
Mustard,
horde.
please get the
And
fairy. We saw you on Chunky Production.
Oh, I
Just
forgot all.
stare at
Yeah,
the
see,
fairy.
I don't
You're just
take
like,
notice
Mustard,
where fairies
please
are at
get the
all.
fairy.
So as soon as I got that hint, I had no idea where to go. I was like, I've forgotten every fairy that's ever existed.
You see, this is what happens to new runners. So, like, I don't need to write down fairies. It's never anything. A seed like this will happen where you just can't find any of them, and you'll write down fairies for a while after this. A seed like and the second you stop is the second you'll get another one of these seeds.
I can
boy.
guarantee that will happen to me.
Yep. Me too.
Happened to me.
Oh goodness.
Yep.
But if you're in a tournament race, my advice is write down at least 1 pearl and at least 4 fairies, and then you don't have to worry about it.
I generally write down pearls now, but I hadn't started with fairies yet. But there we
Yeah,
go.
I mean,
I think I got 100% of the moves as well.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, you were technically missing the third slam, either on like
Oh, that's
levers
right,
or
one
on
more.
apple. But yeah, basically,
That's the one potion in forest.
I'm so glad you did Mechfish though. I was calling that for like a half hour straight just for it to be the bean. Cinema.
Hmm.
Wait.
Well, part of me was thinking maybe key 6 was on the beanstalk then. Because of the rocket barrel blast and peanuts hints.
That does make sense, yeah.
Yep.
But alas,
no,
not this time.
Yeah, no, just Diddy 5-door ship for a 2% minigame, aka Team Mechfish. Just crazy scene. Very well played, very well fought. I don't think I would have finished, dude. I think by the time I saw Rubik's finish, I would have just thrown in the towel. So very good, like persevering through all that.
Thank you. But that was, yeah, not a seed that was friendly to my brain. Very tricky for me to figure it all out.
If you watch back the VOD, you'll hear me and Popcorn stumble through the entire scene as well. Like it was just a difficult scene.
Yep, and you and Rubik's both threw the boulder and just in Jape's lowlands and said, "Nah, we're not doing that yet."
Good.
Oh, through the boulder but didn't go down.
Yeah, both of you did that. Both of you. We thought about
I did
Chunky
that?
Underground.
Oh, I did
Yeah.
do that. Oh,
We were
no.
thinking Chunky Underground for the Key 7 for a while. Both of you did that, and I just assumed that one of you had to go down there and didn't find anything, and I started like theorizing where else it could be. Really just
I didn't
keeping
even
us on our
consider
toes.
underground. So I was surprised when I saw the key set. I was like, oh, well, that's a happy surprise.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you just had vines and barrels. Like, they just don't intersect anywhere for
makes
the
sense.
key. Yeah.
Makes sense. I just didn't think about it.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of crazy stuff. But overall, very well played. I don't really have any questions. Do you have any comments on it?
Just
Well done, Blue.
my hatred for the Banana Fairy Queen has only grown in size. That's all I have to say.
Only the Banana Fairy Queen? What about the mermaid?
I don't mind the mermaid. She only wants one pearl. She's not too greedy.
All right, well, we have one person that will never play Kevin settings. In that setting, she needs 2.
Oh no, not 2 pearls.
The disaster. But yeah, anyway, congrats again on your win, Rubix. You'll be going ahead and moving forward facing Lukoi in the next round. And
Thank
it's
you.
not over for you either, Mustard. Very good run, but you'll be facing Scooter in the losers bracket next.
Mm-hmm. No, great work on your win, Rubix. Well deserved.
Thank you. Thank you. That
Yeah,
was
definitely
that was a
give
crazy
those
match.
two a follow. Rubikkyoob and MustardCustard. We look forward to seeing what you guys are doing in the future.
Yeah, thank you
Yes,
for the
hopefully-
content.
Mm,
I also want to
very
thank
lost content.
I also want to thank our commentators, Jim Jam and Dr. Popcorn. You did a wonderful job keeping us entertained throughout all of this and helping us figure out the logic. Thank you so much for that. Thank you to our trackers, Moonbeanie and Randall. We really appreciate you pushing all the buttons so we actually know what the runners picked up and what they didn't. Yeah, we are going to be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern or 1 p.m. UTC with another restream. That's not going to be hosted by me for once. Skygore is going to be the restreamer on that one, so make sure to check back for that. And we are looking to have a possible restream on Sunday, but that's not been confirmed, so please check back with us on that. The schedule you can find here. And that's it from us tonight. We are going to be raiding into DK64 Speedruns, the mothership. They are restreaming the Friday weekly with Little King versus Mumbo Token. So we will definitely see how it's done. You all have a wonderful time zone, have a great night, and we will see you all very soon. Happy time zone!
Morning.
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 For me, I also don't really ride fairies down, but if I'm close to 4 and I'm like worried, I just start buying fairies and just say screw it. Worst case, I've wasted a little bit of time buying fairies.
I mean, I
Yeah.
checked every store I could and I found like 2 fairies in the stores.
Yeah, same.
They were
Oh.
just eluding me, huh?